everyone, and welcome back to Asknikkip. I feel like I moved my lighting and now I feel like I'm a little dark. We'll see. It's very difficult adjusting indoor lighting. I prefer filming in front of a window or outside, but my options are not as wide down here in Playa Vista. So yeah, hopefully I'm not too dark and I wasn't too bright before. Now, I'm gonna jump in to today's question. It says, hey Nikki, I just stumbled upon your channels and I've already watched pretty much all of your videos. The thing that troubles me the most in life is that I lost my virginity when I was 16 because I was roofied, and then I had sex with some guy, and I don't remember actually doing it. I just felt the pain and stumbled home. I remember feeling so dirty, especially because I actually had been saving myself for my future husband. I've always been very religious, and my family is too, and I don't feel like I can tell anyone what happened that night because I'm so ashamed. I don't know how to move past this. I am now 19 and I still have bad dreams about that night. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I only went to that party because my friends wanted me to go with them. Your advice is always amazing and you don't give yourself enough credit for it. Thank you. Please help me feel better about myself. All right, so a couple things. First off, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I can't even imagine. Second thing is, you know, I've read a good amount, I don't want to say a lot, I've read a good amount about women who are sexually assaulted, and I'm sure you've looked into this too, you probably already know this, that feeling ashamed and feeling dirty is the way women feel when they are sexually assaulted, and it sucks, and it's so messed up, and it's so weird that like something can happen to you that you didn't choose, you did not ask for, and yet you walk away feeling dirty and feeling ashamed and feeling like you did something. And I understand why, because in our culture, I feel like we feel like, oh, well, I shouldn't have even been there, or oh, I shouldn't have even been wearing that, or I shouldn't have even been talking to that person. But the thing is, there's so many random factors, you can't sit there and pin those together into being your fault or giving someone the right to assault you and do something to your body that you not only didn't ask for, but that someone drugged you and made it so that you didn't have a choice and you weren't coherent, you weren't aware. So it just sucks that that's the way that it plays out, that women end up feeling ashamed and dirty and just icky. And I can't imagine, because I mentioned in my Draw My Life that I was molested when I was little, so it was something different, and I felt icky and ashamed, and like just thinking about it makes me and has made me feel like, ugh, you know. Now that being said, I don't know how or if you can ever, I don't know, move past it or deal with all of that if you don't talk to someone. I always reference Rick Warren. It's because he's kind of like he's like my second pastor. I listen to him a lot, like throughout the week. He has so much content online, so that's why I always reference him. But I heard him say that if you don't emotionally deal with something that happened in your life, like a trauma, if you don't actually process that and feel the grief of that and deal with it, that you will remain stuck in that until it's dealt with. And it could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years, it could be decades. Until you actually process and deal with the grief of that, you will remain stuck. So that's a really big deal what happened to you. Like being roofied and being raped is not something, that's not something light. That's a really big deal. And what I would recommend, and keeping in mind, like, I'm not a counselor, I'm not, so this is whatever, but I think it is really important that you not only tell your family. I mean, I don't know if your relationship with your family is super strained. If it's not strained, your family loves you. I think you need to tell your family. I think your family will want to come beside you and they will hurt for you. And I know that that's kind of embarrassing to think about when you feel so icky about something, but I think it's important. It's a part of the healing process. And I think it's important that you find a counselor or a therapist to talk to. I've had a lot of people ask me how I found the therapist that I'm currently seeing, and she's the only therapist I've ever had for any type of length of time. I went when I was younger once to deal with the phobia of bugs. True story. But I've never seen like a therapist on the regular until this woman. And the way that I found her, just so you know, if you decide like, yes, I want to find someone, which I think would be amazing for you to do and it would be worth budgeting for and figuring out, I went on to websites and I read reviews. So like psychologytoday.com, they have lots of listings of psychologists and therapists, and it'll tell you when you click on them, they'll have ratings, they'll have reviews, there might be videos on them. It'll also tell you all of the certifications they have, so you know when going in, like what this person is actually certified in. You can do phone interviews. I did one in-person session, and I was someone who wasn't the right fit for me, but I knew walking out, like, okay, I need to stay true to what I know I need to get. So this isn't the right fit, that's okay. I had like 3 phone interviews, and then I settled on the woman that I'm with now. So it may take a little bit of searching to find someone that is the right fit, but it's so worth it. And you are dealing with something very real, and you need to not feel ashamed about that. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. You can't carry that burden by yourself anymore. You can't. I think that it's something you have to deal with, and you have to deal with it head on. So, yeah, I'm going to segue into the Twitter question now, and I'm sorry that you've had to deal with that. All right, it says, what is your favorite song of the moment? Ooh, I'm so lame. I don't have an answer. It's really hard. I don't listen to as much music as I used to when I was dancing. Dan and I were just having this conversation. I miss it, but like it feels weird for me to just like sit and listen to music now when I can't dance to it. I know that sounds so strange, but it's almost like borderline depressing sometimes listening to music, because I'm like, I can't dance to this. Like, why am I listening to it? I'd rather like listen to a podcast or something like that. So let me think though, do I have an answer? Because I really can't think of one. I'm sorry guys. Go ahead and suggest some songs for me in the comment section that should become my new favorite song. Oh, I'll tell you a song that I like. Actually, like this song by, what is her name? Assad. Something Assad. Her first name starts with an A too, and it's called Shall Not Want. It's actually like a worshipy church song, and I think that song is so beautiful. So look up I Shall Not Want. I think it's Audrey Assad is her name, but leave songs down below that I should like get into. It should be my favorite song. So I'll try to go through and have like a song listening session soon, because I need to get back into like music, even if I can't dance. So depressing. All right, guys, I will dance again though. I don't even know why I'm saying that. So yeah, I'm rambling. I will see you all soon. Go ahead and send me messages, asknikkip@gmail.com if you have any questions, or you can use the hashtag asknikkip on Twitter, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to Ask Nikki P, and I'm gonna jump into today's question. It says, hey Nikki, all my boyfriend wants from me anymore is sex or sexual things. I feel like he doesn't